Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Alright, I heard myself breathe ferociously. Oh, yeah, I really do want to play some music. Does it really matter? Alright, we're gonna get away with it. What is going on? I hate that I just made a standard YouTube introduction there. Today, some of my thoughts are cloud watching with animal shapes, Danny Pudi, Hassan Minaj, and I guess Barbara Streisand. So we're on a roll today. Oh, and space engineers. So those are my thoughts today, guys. I guess so far, pretty fun thoughts, right? So let's talk about space engineers, because I was going to mention that. Many of you guys have played Rocket League. It's a very fun game. As you can see, you know, it's a game of like managing your balance, you know, if you're flying or doing aerials. But if you want to take it to the next level, I recommend giving space engineers or other space-related games a shot, because having the ability to basically adjust yourself, sorry, hold on, I gotta out 1v1 this kid here. So yeah, if you're trying to stabilize yourself, Rocket League is good practice for any space-related games. So that's where I've gotten my practice, and it's very fun, especially if you're playing multiplayer space games. You're gonna have a clear advantage just with a lot of Rocket League practice. So yeah, my tip is to do that. Yeah, so I might go cloud watching later today, because I've already played Space Engineers and I'm playing Rocket League right now, which, you know, I'm trying to get some videos in just for the collective, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not sure how long I can keep up playing Rocket League for, but I do know that my experience is highly valued and appreciated, so it's not like I'm ever going to disappear per se. Always kind of have a love in the heart for this game. I feel like I also have to mention it that many times because, you know, really I am an OG and I own the right to complain about being here sometimes. Especially if I make failed attempts at dribbling like that. That's the one thing that keeps me going, I guess, is just the fact that I'm not perfect in this game. And it's mind-boggling because you don't need to be perfect in Rocket League, but it's sure one of those games that allows me to take out that stress. That's him. I feel like those are two of my own goals, you know, that happens a lot. It's just something you have to tolerate, you know? It's a close save. What did I think of Hassan Minaj's little podcast he had with Barack Obama? It was very interesting. I felt, Hassan was really let down in some ways by not being able to ask the appropriate questions to Barack. I think it was kind of short-sighted a little bit, but that's all right, because it is expected. Everyone demands answers from the former president and any presidents per se. So, they all possess the right to maintain some sense of responsibility and all that kind of jazz. But I think that the former president should be able to loosen up on some political statements, and that's just the crime that happens with every president, regardless. So, if you really want to look down our history books, you can see that we've had a long line of secret-keeping presidents and secret-exposing presidents. And, so I'm not sure where this thing is headed on the grand scale. And as far as the 2024 election, it's hard to even say that there will be an election. That's how obscure our reality feels right now, where it blows my mind that we still kind of presume guidance by one figurehead. It just, and to be completely honest, the whole political scheming that has been happening between both parties and all spectrums, all people do this, right? It's not just the president, right? But that we all as a society have decided that owning, because in retrospect that is the title. It's responsibilities say that nonetheless. What it is really is like something that we give to people as like a permission slip. Like an actor has the permission to be famous because of their work, right? So now you look at that in the form of Rocket League, and you go like, what players have you ever faced before that? To chalk up any one player's experience is just impossible, because one, they're not playing consistent every day. Two, you don't know their intentions. Maybe they don't care to entertain you because personally they have no interest in you or value in you. And so I wonder, it's like the type of responses you get from a president typically depend on the person you are and someone's willingness to respond and cope to you. So, that's why I feel that, when you work hard in life, it gets more and more confusing, and the plays and tricks become more and more deceptive, in my view. And that's what I think that the responsibility of someone who's older than me, I think, is to also, take note of that. And I don't know, so things are getting wild, but sometimes they need to be. Yeah, I did it on purpose. He'll never know. He considers it a mistake. It's a good question. Ooh, nice shot. You know, that's why I'll certainly think that recording videos on Rocket League is a humble experience, because it's so hard to communicate to players intent and all that kind of stuff. And I think that it's one of the more simpler forms of sports. What was this? Didn't get there. I should have. Boost is overrated in this game sometimes. It's a for show ordeal that will deter kids away, right? Deter kids away from the positions that they're in, right? It's a job creator. Here, go chase this boost. There's a microsecond. This kid thinks he's better than me. And I'm giving him everything he will become. I was gonna say, if he doesn't make that, then I question his position. We're gonna make him chase. Oh boy. Oh boy. Close one. You had the shot. I don't know why he didn't set it all the way up. I gave him the kickoff, and I knew he'd squander it. Because truthfully, when people are playing and you do something like give them the kickoff, do you know what kind of effect that has on people? Shit. Right there? Okay, so, yeah, secret exposure. I gotta be careful about announcing this, right? But, like, let's say I'm hanging in the back. If I'm hanging in the back, they've got all that space, they're gonna want to take a shot. They're not gonna want to dribble the ball, right? Notice how he went back to the goal, so I'm gonna wait here for boost. No, he did it! He did it! Alright. It's wide. Ah, wow. We'll give him that. We'll give him that time. Was that a negative time or a positive time on his charts? You know, I wonder if you forfeit those extra remaining clock so it's like let's say I give that guy 36 seconds more in life because I retire the game, right? I consent to that defeat, and I don't waste his or my time per se, Like, how does that divvy up over the long run in his life? Those are the weird stuff I think about. Like, would he be more addictive or more addicting towards a Rocket League and play that for the rest of his life? Would he not? I wonder just the ramifications of the micros things, and personally that's how I can destroy law in my mind, because of those little pivotal moments in life that happen. And you say, well, there's no antiquated evidence that your action had any positive or negative effect. And I say I beg to differ, because I've played Rocket League, and that gives me an advanced law degree in those little micro actions that you take. So I see it play out, especially little error pings that I've just experienced right there again. Gamers especially notice this kind of stuff, so that it makes gaming a threat. All gaming. Threat or assistance, I don't know, you pick it, one or the other. But it definitely trains the brain, that's for sure. Maybe not appropriately, but you can see, or you start to calculate the little stuff, So if I just shouted out another one of my games, Space Engineers, right? Do I get the residuals if everyone mentioned it or played it? What? Oh, I thought I was going to crossbar that one. And you have to wonder, is if all this AI stuff that's leaking out everywhere is going to just super enhance our children's brains to the point that our children are smarter than us because they just perceive information differently. Ah! I think it's a yes, and I know for a fact it's a yes because adults get comfortable or familiarized. We do it as a disguise of what do they call it? Like attributes? No, not. What do they call it? It's like aspecting. I forget. It's not. Basically, they're just more educated in that field. But, they say that the more you know something, the less you'll say that you know it, I say that's true. Alright, am I done rambling? I don't know. What other information do I have to say? almost boomed him. Should have been paying attention. How does that make you feel? God, he's so bad. Alright, I don't know what else to say, guys. I have no points from here. I just wanted to kind of get out my daily little journal. I'm going to try to keep it a little bit shorter. Maybe that'll make things a little bit more entertaining. I have no idea. Who fucking knows, right? Alright, so have a good day. Love you guys. Happy week.